Hello, my name is Nathan Penny, and this is a project for NOS 110 with instructor Scott Neal. The purpose of this project is to discuss Windows 8, an improvement, and a couple of applications that I find useful. So Windows 8 has kind of gotten a bad rap since it was released. It's the change, the new Windows system, the removing of the start menu, all frustrated a lot of users, and it overshadows the fact that there were a lot of technical advancements within Windows 8. Microsoft has worked really hard to bring more performance and efficiency while reducing the hardware requirements for their operating systems, and it's lost due to release and the change. But what I'm going to focus on is a more simplistic thing. It's a quality of life issue. And then I'm also going to discuss a couple of applications, Gem Guide and client for YouTube, because I'm a big YouTube user. So let's go ahead and begin. So this is my desktop right here with my Windows 7 machine. And I've got a nice virtual machine built with VMware Player down here. So the feature that I see as an improvement is the automatic coloring of windows. And what that means is, let me go ahead and bring up the control panel for personalization. So down here, you can change all your themes for your windows, and life is good. You see, the automatic window coloring is going to affect this. So you can manually affect it in Windows 7. I can change all this, and I get my nice little colors and everything. But this is the way I've got it set up, so I'm not going to change anything around. Just wanted to demonstrate it. So let's go over here to Windows 8. Windows 8. So you can personalize in here too. And I really like what 8 did and kind of flattened out the window panes, which is pretty neat. Let's see what happens when we change our desktop. Notice that the window automatically changed its color. And they did this so it matches kind of whatever the primary colors are in your background. It finds a complementary color and uses that for your window. So it's an aesthetic decision, but to me really shows a nice form and polish over the display. And that's little niche, small things like that. Attention to detail is kind of what will drive a user to switch over from something, especially in the case of Apple, who really focuses a lot more on the polish rather than just full performance. So next, what I'm going to do is we're going to look at a couple of applications. The first application I wanted to look at was this client for YouTube. Now, I love YouTube, and I've used it for almost a decade now. And I've never really kind of jumped on the application bandwagon for my desktops. I've seen it more as a touchscreen thing for smartphones and tablets. But, so I looked this up because I'm a big user of YouTube, and I was actually pleasantly surprised on a couple of things. So this is the main screen, and you can scroll through and look around, and that's good. So let's go over here to the Simpsons gags. So you can watch all that, and what you can do is you can shrink it. Mainly, I use YouTube when I'm listening to music. So you could be playing a video, reduce it, still get your sound, still get the video, and say you want to search for something else while you're listening or watching something else pops into your head. So you can go ahead and search that while the previous video is playing, and then switch over. You know, I think it's incredibly useful. So you can sit there and listen to your music, continue to search. So you want to watch, set your music, and then decide on somewhere else to go. It's just a really nice feature, and it's YouTube, so you have all your standard stuff. You have the browse, you can link your account, which I don't have set up right now. You can upload your videos through here. You can manage your account. It's just all around useful, and it has kind of changed my opinion about applications in general. So the next application I was going to talk about is Gym Guide. So what Gym Guide is this really simple application that it's for fitness, weight training specifically. And I thought it was pretty useful because this is the main menu to it. You have all your major muscle groups, and then when you click on it, let's say chest, it has a list of exercises that focuses on that muscle group. And as you can see, there are some pictures, and you have a nice verbal description, a written description on how to perform the exercise, which is incredibly, really useful if you're looking for new exercises and want to mix up your gym routine. In addition to that, you can press play here, and they actually have a demonstration video, which is exceedingly useful for a demonstration on how to properly do the technique. So that's Gym Guide. Both of these applications are free in the Microsoft Store. Very useful. You saw in the Gym Guide there's a little bit of advertisement, but it's very, very easy to overlook, and it's not obtrusive at all. So, in summation, Windows 8 gets a bad rap, but it's grown on me as I've learned more about it and used it more. Microsoft Store is incredibly useful. Applications are useful as well. Gym Guide, simple, intuitive, great for fitness fanatics out there. The YouTube application, very impressed with. Being able to actually listen while you're searching for something else really changes it, and I will probably no longer be using the web browser version unless I cannot avoid it. And then something as simple as being able to change your windows automatically based on what your background is, I mean, it's a small thing, but it's those small things that really create ownership. So, thank you for listening. I hope you have a great day.